Good morning. It's Friday morning. For a lot of us, this is the last day of work or school. A lot of people have the next week off for Thanksgiving. I don't know, when I was growing up, I believe we went to school or work half a day on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then we didn't have a full day off until that Thursday and then the Friday. Well, anyhow, today's Friday, November 18th, 2022, and it is 34 degrees out there in South Georgia. Oh my gosh, I've got a winter coat out to wear this morning. I'm going to go to Silver Sneakers later, but first I've got to go and take my grandkids to school and let the dog out and all this sort of thing. But before that, I want to make coffee. But you know, I was thinking about something funny. Funny, absolutely, probably worthless to think about, but hey, you know, our minds go in strange directions. So I've got all these coffee cups here. Let me show you. Okay, so I have this pretty one here. It's flowers all over, and there's a flower inside. So, you know, I was thinking, most people are right-handed, so I guess they make this one this way so that you can see the pretty flower like that. Of course, if you're left-handed, then I guess whoever's drinking coffee with you gets to see it. Okay. Then we have this one. This is a spiritual one, has the spiritual works of mercy on one side. You turn it around, you got the corporal works of mercy. So I guess you can look at whichever side depending on what hand you are, and the other person can look at the other side. This one is a souvenir mug from Lindisfarne in England. That's that island where when the tide comes in, the road is covered, and when it goes back out, then you can travel the road. And, you know, there have been some mystery stories written about it, you know, with people getting off the road and ending up in the quicksand and, you know, disappearing. Anyway, so on one side, it's got nothing. And on this side, it's got this nice raised kind of stamped ceramic thing. So I guess, you know, if you're right-handed, you get to enjoy looking at that. If you're left-handed, your friend gets to enjoy it. So here's a souvenir mug. It's got stuff all around it, okay? But on the inside, it has what's significant about this region of Germany, which is the dairy products. So right-handed person gets to see it. Alrighty, this one, so this, I like this one. This is the pessimist's mug, and you know I am not a pessimist. So your friend gets to see pessimist's mug, and you get to see this glass is now half empty when it gets up to that line. Of course, to me, this glass is now half full. And then we have another mug, and it's got a message on it, and it's got the same message on both sides. So, what I was thinking about was, when they make these things, do they think about, you know, is the person right-handed or left-handed? Who's going to see it? Maybe they're thinking about, I don't know, is it cheaper to just put a design on one side? I mean, who decides these things? Do they even, you know, do they think about it at all? Of course, some mugs have things down in the bottom, too. You know, you're drinking it, and oh, there you're seeing something, you know, like in the bottom of the mug. Anyway, so it was just a silly thought that I was having this morning. Do you sometimes ponder about absolutely, ridiculous things? So, let me get some coffee here. You know what I'm going to use this morning? Because I'm just making espresso. I'm going to use this one that allows me to see through it, which, none of those other ones allow me to do. Okay, but let's see. What should I have this morning? I'm trying to think. What did I have yesterday? And I can't even remember. Well, what's something I haven't had for a while here? Oh, what's this? Is this India? India, yes. I remember that I like India. I think that that's what I'm going to have. Alrighty. So we'll keep it nice and simple and transparent. Figuratively and literally. We're being transparent here. So, nice odor. Aroma. Somebody told me to say, don't say odor, say aroma, because odor sounds like something unpleasant. Okay, India's distinctive Robusta, blah, 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 blah. Local craftsmen spend months attending to the drying coffee beans. Okay, spicy flavor and syrupy body. Okay, and this is one of those things where Nespresso supports local farmers and helps them to grow the coffee. This says coffee blend with Robusta Monsoon. Intense, spicy. You can make it as an espresso or a lungo, and it is an intensity of 11 and has such a pretty package too. Okay. And, oh, by the way, let me show you. Well, wait, here's this first of all. Okay, we'll come back to this. So, you know how I have been trying to work on a new little art piece with my used, emptied, washed, and squished Nespresso capsules. So, here is the one that I finally settled on. I was trying to make a tree. Actually, this could go either way. So I was trying to make, sort of an abstract tree, but then I decided, nope, just gonna go plain old, totally abstract. So I was having a little difficulty because I would keep my capsules such a long time that some of them would get moldy. So what I've started to do is after I use them, I've been putting them like this so the liquid can kind of drain out. And I've been emptying them out more frequently so that they don't have a chance to sit there and grow mold. Because you know what? When you take one of these capsules and you puncture it to get this aluminum seal off, if there's mold in there. Now, I have seen this when the sunshine was shining really brightly, and I poked that knife in and it was like this little puff of smoke came out. It was mold spores. And you could see because it was a greeny yellow kind of color. Everyone that had mold in it did that. So I ended up, the last time I emptied, I had a, gigantic bowl of them. I ended up putting on a mask so that I wouldn't be inhaling the mold. Anyway, so I'm trying to avoid it, and I'll probably clean these out now once a week instead of once every 2 or 3 months. Anyhow, so here is my, what's supposed to be intensely spicy India. You know, even if you don't like a strong cup of coffee, you know, like what would be strong, like at a restaurant or from a Keurig or something like that, there's something about having something like this, that it's strong, but it's got such character and almost body, and it's almost a little syrupy. No, it's not, you know, it's not syrupy like, you know, thick. It's watery. I mean, it's mostly water, right? But it's not like water going over your tongue. There's, I don't know, some substance to it. There's just something really special about it. And, you know, I was thinking, what should you do if you don't want to buy like a whole sleeve of coffee? So maybe you have a friend you can split it with. Or if you have friends that use Nespresso, y'all, you know, start a little visiting thing where you go and, you know, 1 or 2 people or half a dozen people go and try a certain coffee all together. I mean, that would be so fun. Anyway, so, oh, I need to start to get going here so I can help get those kids ready for school so the other grandma who spent the night can get ready for work, and then we all leave by 7:30. So I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.